Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my most humble and loving salutations at the lotus feet of our Divine Mother Sai. At the outset, thank you, Swami, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you to our national team and the organizers for giving me this opportunity. A moment with Sai. Well, do we say a moment, moments, or is it through the life? Swami is always with us. He promised this several times in his discourses that I am always with you, around you, near you, in front of you, behind you. Always. What happens when Swami is with us always? Swami knows what you want. Swami knows what you need. And Swami also knows what is the best thing for you. Over the next few minutes, I wanted to share some experiences where Swami has shown this path to me in my life, guiding me, hand-holding me, playing with me, pulling my leg, making fun of me, and of course giving strict instructions at certain points. My name is Nagasai Sripada. I studied in Prashanti Mandir. I did my bachelor's in science and MBA. And I was very fortunate and blessed by Bhagawan to be part of Mandir Group in Prashanti Mandir. I was playing harmonium for the bhajans in Parthi. My grandfather was a center chair of a SAI center in Andhra Pradesh, and this was in 60s and 70s. My parents have been in SAI fold, and thus I was born in a SAI family. There are many incidents where Swami was guiding me. I will share few examples. This happened in my student days, the first incident. This was the day one of my student life. We were all in Vrindavan. This was in 1993, summer course, May. We went to Vrindavan. We finished our first day, first half of the session. We were all sitting in our dining hall in the hostel for lunch. I was in the first row. Swami came. He asked the boys serving food to start serving. The boys were serving all the food in all of our plates. When one boy came to me with some chapatis, Indian breads, I politely declined, saying, I don't like chapati, I don't want chapati. The boy went away. After some time, the other boys came with rice, sambar, all other items. My plate had everything except chapati. Swami came. He was walking past in the lines. Swami came near me and looked at my plate. And then he found that I did not have chapati. He asked me, why did you not take chapati? This was in Telugu, by the way. Immediately, before I could answer, Swami immediately called the boy who was serving chapatis and said, hey boy, come here, serve chapatis. The boy came running. He was about to put a couple of chapatis in my plate. I was wondering, why is Swami making me eat chapati when I don't like it? Just at the last second, Swami stopped the boy. He looked at me lovingly and said in Telugu, "Nik chapati ishtam ledhu kada? You don't like chapati?" I was smiling and saying, yes, Swami. That was one very first encounter in his physical presence, face to face with Bhagawan, in such a close proximity. The second incident I wanted to share happened towards the end of my first year BSc. We finished our exams. This was in March 1994. We were all about to start our journey to go home for the summer holidays. The last day of our stay in Prashanti for that academic year, we all went to Purnachandra Auditorium to take Swami's blessings and say bye to Swami. We were all sitting there in the hall. Swami came. He spoke to us, to many people. He gave some guidance. He told us how to behave ourselves when we are at home, when we meet other people. He said how a SAI student should behave. And then he called for something to be brought from inside. So some boys got some boxes, big boxes. So there were many items in there. There was some toothpaste, there were some foot creams, there were some moisturizers, there were some electronic items, cameras, camera rolls. Swami started distributing one by one. So I was watching it. I was somewhere in the back, maybe in the middle of the hall. So I was watching. So I saw that Swami was distributing cameras, so which got my attention. I was praying in my heart, Swami, please give me a camera. That's what I wanted. Swami came to me. He looked at me. He knows what I'm praying for. He put his hand in the box and then he took out a foot cream and gave it to me. So of course I did not say no to it. I took it. But I had a bit of disappointment that I wanted a camera, but here you are giving me a foot cream. The very next second, Swami said in Telugu, Velli ammaki ivvu. Go and give it to your mother. So I was wondering, why is Swami giving something to me to be given to my mother? I had no idea. Anyway, I packed my bags. I reached home the next day. I went and gave this foot cream to my mother. I told her, Swami gave this for you. Till then, I did not know that my mother was suffering with some illness and then she could not walk at all. She was kind of bedridden. Her feet were swollen. She just could not walk. She could not put her foot down as well. And this was going on for 10-12 days apparently. I did not know about it. And my father did not tell me because I was going through my exams. So they did not want to disturb me. So I told her, Swami gave this for you. This is a foot cream. So we started applying that foot cream. Within 2 days, everything was clear and then she was able to walk normally and she was back to normal. Swami knows what you want, but Swami knows what you need at that particular point of time. It's just not what you need. It's also about what your family members need, what your parents would need, what your loved ones would need. Swami takes care of everyone. The next incident I wanted to share was a funny one. The reason why I call it funny is that I probably was the only one in the history of mankind doing something on that day. So this was in 1997, one of those evenings where I was slotted to play harmonium for the bhajans in the mandir. I was sitting there alone in the front where the bhajan boys sit. It was 4:30 approximately and the bhajans were supposed to start at 5:30, so there was a good amount of time left. So boys would come, that place will get filled in by around 5:15 or so. So 4:30 I was sitting there, I was studying something in front of the harmonium. Swami came inside. He finished his interviews and then came into the bhajan hall. And Swami does that quite often. He came in, he was talking to some other boys who were sitting behind. He was talking to some ladies who were sitting on the other side. And this is quite normal. Swami spends normally about 10, 15, 20 minutes and then goes back. But on that day, he came around 4:30. 5 o'clock, he was still there. 5:15, 5:20, 5:25, he was still there, standing in the middle. I was supposed to play harmonium. There was no bhajan singer at that time. Everybody was sitting at the back because Swami was standing there. So obviously they cannot come while Swami is standing there. So I was very nervous. I did not have permission to sing in Mandir. Swami said, wait, we will see at some other point at that time. So I was only allowed to play harmonium at that time. 525, 526, my tension increased, my heartbeat increased. 527, Swami was standing right next to me. To add some more fuel to the fire, to add to my anxiety and tensions, Swami looked at me and said, start the bhajans. And that was 528. I was thinking, what? You want me to start the bhajans 2 minutes before the scheduled time? There's no bhajan singer here. This was going on in my mind. Of course, I cannot say anything to Swami. We have to obey what Swami says. I took the harmonium out, started whichever key came to my mind, playing that, started Om. I was so tensed. As I said, at that time, probably I was the only one, maybe even till now, I'm the only one in the history of mankind where I was praying to Bhagawan on that day, at that moment, that Swami, please go from here. Normally, what do you pray? You pray to Swami, please come to me, please give me your blessings, please give me Padanamskaram, please give me darshan, please give me that, please give me this. But on that day, at that moment, I was in my mind praying. Well, I should say more than praying, I was demanding Swami that Swami, please go from here. Don't stand here, please go. Unless you go, the bhajan singers who are sitting behind, they cannot come forward. Unless they come, bhajans cannot start. And here I am playing harmonium, first Omkaram, second Omkaram was about to start. Swami understood my plight. He smiled at me and then he walked out. And then, the singers came in split second. We had the bhajans, so the rest everything was normal. But that moment, just to say that how Swami plays with us, how he pulls us, how he makes fun of us, how he gives us that kind of attention, take it to the core and then relieve you from there. The last incident, well, I should say the journey more than an incident. This started in 2020 when COVID broke. We all know when COVID started, everything was under lockdown. In India, I was in India at that time. Swami gave me a thought to start composing bhajans. What will I do sitting 24 hours in front of laptop? I started composing bhajans. Swami was coming in my dreams over those 2-3 years for about 20-30 times almost over a period of time, and then guiding what kind of bhajan should I compose. Sometimes Swami gave some lyrics and said, this is a new experiment which has never been done by anybody so far. So compose this bhajan. Sometimes Swami gave some bit of tune where I was stuck. Swami gave bhajans in 15 minutes, 2 hours. Sometimes a bhajan took 5 days as well. Swami came in my dream many times, as I said, and was guiding through the process. He took it to a different level and then blessed with a divine opportunity. And this cannot happen without his blessings, by the way. I'm not a great musician. I'm not a great singer. Yes, I play harmonium, but I'm not a great harmonium player. But here I am, with Swami's blessings, with only Swami's blessings, I was able to compose bhajans. And Swami gave a title to that series of albums. He named it as Bhakti to Bliss. And he blessed us to release these albums in his divine presence in Sai Kulwant Hall in Prashanti Nilayam over the period of last 3 years. And that's still continuing. One day Swami told me in my dream, Pranam unnanta varaku bhajans composition apaddu. Don't stop composing bhajans till the moment you breathe last. Many occasions, in many dreams, Swami gave profound statements. In one dream, Swami showed his feet. He was sitting in a chair. He lifted his feet to a little height and then told me, entire universe is at this feet. In Telugu, ఈ బ్రహ్మాండమంతా ఈ పాదాల దగ్గరే ఉంది. What a profound statement that is. We all have to surrender. Just surrender to Swami and he will take care. He knows what you want. He knows what you need. And he knows what is best for you. And then he will do that. He will take care of it. We just need to surrender. Thank you once again, Swami, for giving me this opportunity to share some of the experiences, your blessings, your leelas, your miracles. Nothing in my life would have been possible without Swami. Jai Sai Ram.